Never called Nintendo before. This is the first time.
And we are now live. Gentlemen, there are no ladies in here. But good afternoon slash evening to all the bastards out there, you sons of bitches. Welcome back to the OGL. I believe this is number 11. And, today, this has been a good week, and it's been a good week because of only today, to be honest. Given what's come out and what's been another, form of crack addiction that we've all become, super attached to. But anyway, I'll go ahead and let my panelists introduce themselves. We may have more popping in. I hope so, but if not, no big deal. The hell with you all. But first on my list is going to be Derek Fisker.
What's up, everyone? This is Derek here. Thanks for having me on, DrFeelGood. Miitomo is crack.
Yeah, I feel the same
Oh, it
way,
is.
man. And next up, we got Kenoshi. Kenoshi, come on.
Still riding that Yoshi, I guess.
We'll
Bueller.
come back to him. Go ahead,
Bueller.
Mr. Fox.
Yeah, it's me, Mr. Red Fox. I too have been hit by the Miitomo epidemic. I'm pretty sure eventually you'll see me walking on the side of the road with a bag of cheeseburgers in order to get my fix. So you guys listen. I might need some help, intervention.
Next up, we got the Good Shepherd.
1 sec.
Okay.
Did he just say 1 second?
Yeah, I guess he's doing something.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It has been written that Miitomo shall be created today. It was looked upon, and it was good.
All right.
What's up, y'all? It's the Good Shepherd.
And last but hopefully not least, Triple M.
Hey, Triple M here, and even ironically, judging by my avatar, I'm the only one who hasn't caught that crazy bug as of yet, since I do not have a smartphone. So I'm just sitting back, enjoying, enjoying all the posts that I've seen coming up today.
You don't have a tablet? As long as you got Google or iOS, you can do it, right?
Oh, alrighty then, but still, I'm going to bite my time.
You can download a Google emulator that'll let you have Google apps on your PC.
Alright. We'll do
All right,
that in the
well,
next future.
Well, we've already basically brought it up before I can even say anything about it. But, yeah. Miitomo, go at it.
Don't do it. You'll never escape.
Hey, baby, it's not addictive, baby. It's not addictive. Don't mind the scratches on my neck. No, but I'm just messing with you guys. Really, in my opinion, Miitomo is this stuff is already really interesting. It's a different way of having a mini game, an app, social platform. It's basically like an extension of Miiverse, but on a whole new level, like an evolution.
It's more evil, actually.
Yeah, it's like Miiverse 2.0, except how you interact. And I know some people might have gotten mad at well, it doesn't give me real-time communication. But that's actually the cool thing, because Nintendo wants you to spend time with this thing, but they don't want you to be addicted to it like people are to Facebook or Google Plus or Twitter, where they're checking it every 5 minutes. Like this, you check it maybe in the morning before you go to work, then you leave it the hell alone, then you check it in the evening, like when you get home, and that's it, Now,
there might be one complaint that that'll come on with Miitomo is the amount of time that you can actually have those points, which is 6 months. It'll expire after
the
6 months.
The My Nintendo thing?
Yes.
your Miitomo points?
Yeah.
Well,
My Nintendo account.
hell. That's not really you know.
I can't see that as a big problem. I know some people may want to be able to use their stuff and feel they deserve that it should be there because they earned
Let me
it.
just point out to people, it's free. You're not spending any money. Get over yourselves. You can
Yeah.
always make more.
You can get a lot of stuff in this game for free. Like
Yeah,
all you need is
you
just to
get
get
stuff for
free.
changing clothes.
Yeah, like I mean, I went and I spent like almost $2,000 of those coins they give you for just talking to people to buy a suit, some nice shoes, and a fedora. I mean, I look like a hipster now in Miitomo. It's great.
So, so it's the most friendliest free-to-play game out there. At least one of them.
And you know what's the evil genius behind this? Is that they might not say it, but I know they're picking our brains from behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's a Tomodachi life.
It's Tomodachi life on steroids, but not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I think
it's
it
free.
has more depth than Tomodachi life. You know, but I mean, like, okay, if Miitomo is basically, well, no, it doesn't have quite the depth of Tomodachi life, but like it's kind of like Tomodachi life light, but the social features are bigger.
Of course, because it's to go and it's everywhere. The cool thing about Tomodachi life, the problem is though, it's limited to your friends. And I mean, granted, you could have friends, but with this, there's no limit.
Basically.
Yep.
Yeah, you could connect it to your real life friends who don't even play Nintendo.
Yeah, this thing's hooked up to your Google friends, your Twitter friends, your
No, not
Facebook
Google friends.
Okay, well,
Only
you know
Facebook.
that's coming. You know that's coming.
It should come. That's
You-
what
you
kind
know
of made me
it's-
upset a little bit.
They're gonna get it. Because like
And
there are people.
it's also hooked up to your My Nintendo friends, which is also big.
Yep. I mean, this. I'm gonna tell you right now. People like Nintendo. I mean, I said this. We said this a while ago when they announced it. We said Nintendo's gonna come in and is gonna show everyone how it's done, and how they're gonna do it is gonna completely show up how everyone else does their shit. And I'll be damned.
But let's be real, it's going to fade as time goes on. But the addiction is still going to be there. It's just, the people are hyped because it's new. But it'll taper out a little bit
You know,
for some of us.
I think people are going to download this app, and I think as Nintendo links more things to it, like, wouldn't it be cool if people that you meet, oh snap, people that you meet as friends in Miitomo, you can link to my friends and whatever.
No, it's coming. You can tell. This app could be dangerous. I mean, I kind of already knew this long when I first heard about it, but now that I actually have it in my hands, the potential for this is unreal.
So what do you do in Miitomo? Is there like
Well, basically, is this, and if I'm, a little bit off, you guys, feel free to jump in and correct me. But I'm going to try to explain some, because I have not played Tomodachi Life. At least, I mean, I don't own it. I played it, but I don't own it. But essentially, take Miiverse and take, say, like as I just mentioned to you off air, it's basically the things you would do and say to people casually in an off-air hangout with your friends. They turned this shit into a mobile app that basically you're forced to communicate with people. Like, you really are.
Well, I mean, no, that's the thing. You're not forced to communicate with people. You can send your representative, your avatar, to communicate with people, and then you can, do all types of neat stuff and socialize. And, I mean, it's great. It's like communication by proxy. You don't have to actually physically talk to these people. Someone else can do it for you. Your representative.
But that's what I mean. Like, the fun in the game is, like, when I got onto mine, for example, it said, well, what did you do today? And then I answered that question. Now, you can choose to have it where it, shows that question to everyone or just select people, whatever. But then, as I was going through about an hour later, I tapped the icon and it says, what did you do this past weekend? Now, of course, if you've done some really bad shit, you don't have to admit that. You don't. But at the exact same time, these type of casual, opening the questions that most people answer to countless people daily, on a daily basis, you put that in, it just kind of helps you converse with people without you actually having to do it. It's your representative, as Red Fox said. It's your me that's going to be conveying all the shit you tell your me, because your me represents you. It's going to tell that information or pass along, if you allow it, to everyone you come in contact with in terms of the me's, your friends, things like that.
And I like the minimum AI too, because it kind of does what it wants if you pay attention. My Miitomo's already doing random stuff.
Yeah, I have a confession. Y'all. If you talk to my me, it's gonna say, "I've been a bad boy." I'm joking.
I can see like a college freshman taking this and being like, "Man, I got wasted over the weekend." And they have their me drinking a bottle of beer or something.
I can see that happening, but I would. It's really hard to explain, but once you actually at least start it, because it's free. I would definitely recommend you at least start it, get into it. It may be tedious to set up because of all the stuff it's going to ask you, but trust me, once you get into it, you're like, this shit's addictive. Like, It seems like something really, really boring. It's like, okay, I don't want to keep on telling people what the hell I'm doing, because we do that already on Facebook, Google+, everything. But then imagine something's doing this shit for you in the background, even when you're not doing it.
That's scary, man.
But it only will, pass along what you allow it to, what you tell it. If you don't ask any questions, it won't tell people shit.
Yeah, I mean, like, here's the thing. Okay, let me put it this way. This thing is Nintendo's take on a Facebook or a.
Is Miiverse, that's on its way to becoming Skynet.
Well, no. See, you take it too far with that. Look. It's basically like Nintendo's take on a Facebook. That's basically what it is. But I mean, it's like Iwata said during his little his things. Look, we want to put a Nintendo we want to put a Nintendo spin on things, and this is literally what this thing is. It's a Nintendo spin on things, and we all know Nintendo does things vastly different than anyone else. Like no one does things quite like Nintendo. And, I mean, that's one of the reasons we like Nintendo is because you're never going to get the same shit from Nintendo that you get from other people. It's not – they don't roll like that, We like that.
Say, Red, you should have said it like this. When Iwata was still alive and you were saying, we have to do something to combat about the mobile situation eating up the console business. Well, since no one listened, guess what? Nintendo just laid the foundation and said, "This is how you do it, son."
Yeah, Nintendo's has invaded mobile. I mean, that's basically what they've done. They've invaded mobile, and so basically.
Wait till Pokemon Go comes out. Oh my goodness.
Oh no! Like this is. Let me put it this way: Pokemon Go is gonna be the final nail in the coffin, but. What they've done with just Miitomo, I'm like, damn, you. Although, I mean, and here's the thing. I also like that Miitomo is also, like, it's not, like, remember how all these people were trying to hype up Miitomo, and they were like, Nintendo's gonna be putting their games on.
Beginning of the end.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Look, if you're expecting to get a handheld Pokemon or a console style or handheld style Mario on a smartphone, keep waiting. That's all I gotta say. But if you're expecting,
you never know. They might have a Mario runner. Just have him sprinting across the stage.
I mean, that could happen, but I'm not really like,
It's not going to be a one-to-one port. That's not a given.
Let me put it this way: all the people who were saying that, oh man, Nintendo is going mobile. Look, they are not putting their stuff. Now, I mean, wouldn't it be cool if they're like, hey, this new game came out, and they spread it like, let's say there's like 200 million smartphone users in the U.S. Okay. It's probably more than that, but let's just say 200 million smartphone users, okay? If they can get like 10% of that 200 million to buy their new game, like, I mean, this is some brilliant marketing. And here's the thing. Like to maintain Miitomo, it doesn't cost nearly as much as hiring a advertising firm to do their stuff.
You know what? Speaking about marketing, has anyone seen that telecommercial, the Japanese telecommercial about Miitomo, which the schoolgirls interact? It's kind of weird.
No, I didn't. Sorry.
Yeah, I have. Okay. Well, all I can say is Lucha Libre mask. Pink Lucha Libre mask.
It's creepy. It's Japanese. It's got to be creepy, obviously.
Well, it was WTF, actually.
Is that too far for you, really? Japanese stuff isn't creepy as hell.
I've come to expect, but that one was definitely out from left field.
You're not like, that's kind of weird. Kind of creepy. I'm a little weirded out by this. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, as long as it's not, as long as it's not somebody getting raped by a squid monster named Cthulhu.
Derek, I've already saw that shit.
I love Me Photo so much. It's so much fun to use.
Oh, we got Brownie up in here.
What's up, Brownie Takashi?
Say something, you bastard.
Hi. Google hates me.
I know you did that on purpose because there's no way someone like you can't mispronounce Takeshi.
The what?
Really, Takashi?
I said Brownie. I didn't say the last part.
Talking about the red.
Oh.
Funny thing is, the character I have right now, my profile, is called Takeshi, so he's one of my favorites. And anime I used to watch.
Alright, man, well, tell us about your Miitomo.
Oh, Fisker, that picture is beastly, bro. That's a sexy beast right there. I just saw that.
No, you would not encourage him.
Y'all see the Bayonetta one?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
The guy's like, He got that look on his face.
We're already devolving, and we're talking about Miitomo. Damn.
Man, this app is...
You're the one who, like, half of your cast, you're like, I'm DrFeelGood, and everything I do makes people feel good, and all that type of stuff. So, look, listen.
But yeah.
I need you to understand something.
Oh my gosh! Okay, I'm finally looking at it.
That's nature.
That's natural. That's all natural.
What the heck?
Now that is some stature.
Some pile of games just fell off, didn't it?
No,
That's how it sounded like.
No, I'm playing Stardew Valley while talking to you guys because this game is addictive. It's my new crack.
What?
Final Fantasy Explorers, you better get on that, Red. Come on, we should team up.
Play a man's game, Pokémon tournament.
My gaming budget has already been smashed for this month.
The demo for the U.S. market just released on Pokken. Oh man, that game.
Yeah, I can't wait to pick up Pokken. I can't grab it right now. I got some other more pressing issues to deal with.
Don't need a demo for that.
Oh, we got the game idea guy up in here.
It's still not fair.
Good
It's
people.
but 5.
Oh, what the hell? Please
What's
tell
up,
me.
man? How's it going?
I'm good. I thought my mic wasn't working for a second. It kicked in.
Oh, the GI guy is ready for
We're
action.
discussing Miitomo at the moment, man. It's the new crack.
Bruh.
I don't think I've ever been
sorry,
listened
I've been
to a
on this
Andre,
phone game.
You made some great posts, bro. I'm telling you, you killed it. But you gotta get on Derek's level though. Derek knows how to rock the sexy beast.
I've been on this drug all day.
I know, man. It's addictive.
Yeah, I noticed. I was like, damn, is he gonna play anything else?
And I ain't invested
I
in
did
much.
play Splatoon earlier, but my teams all sucked. So
They were bringing you down, huh?
They brought me down, and this brought me back up. So I'm good.
I would just have to say though, man, regarding Miitomo, I have never encountered a mobile game this interesting.
I wouldn't even call this a game.
Indeed. No.
This is like Nintendo's own social network within.
Well,
I will say this though, to anyone that has not downloaded it yet,
Download it.
I will tell you right now.
Do it now, whether or not you have a
It
Nintendo
does,
account.
even with Nintendo, it does kind of sap your phone battery a bit.
Yeah, keep it plugged in.
Yeah, keep it plugged in, or be sure that once you do get set up and you still have battery left, put that shit in power saver mode, because a lot of things going on in the background. Now, it's not worse than Facebook when it comes to sapping battery, but since it's so intensive, even graphically, it's
Yeah,
intense, you can tell.
that's why mobile gaming sucks.
It's the new
Kills the
MySpace.
battery, I don't see the.
Oh man, that's not the new MySpace. Hell, that's terrible. That's a bad
Oh
comparison.
no! I'd say this is Nintendo's mobile. This is animated Facebook. That's how I would look at this.
Yeah,
you guys,
that's basically what it is. It's animated Facebook.
you guys have
But,
done
I mean-
a lot of stuff. I didn't even touch the surface. I just changed my clothes and that's it.
No, there's a lot to this thing.
There's so much you can do, dude. I haven't.
Start tapping the talk bubble for your avatar, your me, and watch everything just take off.
Yeah.
Well, you
say,
get
say cat or dog, and you'll get a dog, a cat or dog face.
Which reminds me, Dr. Feelgood, link yours to your Twitter so I can add you, fool.
I've already linked to my Twitter.
Huh?
It's already linked.
No, it's not, because when I go to my friends that are linked,
that
have a Miitomo that's linked to Twitter, you're not on that list.
I did it like half an hour ago, seriously. Before the Cassie went live, I did it. Twitter, Facebook.
Okay, I'll check later.
It tends to happen that way even if somebody is linked, because a lot of people I was trying to add, I couldn't find them on my list. Though they were able to add me afterwards, I couldn't find half of them.
Yeah, it takes.
Maybe they didn't create. They might have not have created this stuff too. And also, Nintendo said that they're getting flooded right now. Like they expected it, but they didn't expect the volume to be this high.
Yeah, Miitomo is currently the #1 downloaded iOS app.
Yeah, Miitomo is the #1 downloaded iOS app in America.
Isn't it already like over 500,000 downloads? I mean,
for Android, it was above 500,000.
Yeah, but I mean,
over 500,000 the first day. That's
gentlemen.
wow.
Let's not forget, Nintendo is irrelevant, y'all.
Yes, completely irrelevant. So irrelevant that people that don't play Nintendo games want to have this app.
Nintendo's gonna die after this.
Yeah,
dude,
that's the odd thing.
Let me tell you this. Now, I'm pretty sure right now there are not too many in-app purchases, but when there is, I can see a whole bunch of people that love mobile games, the same shit they would buy for these other useless games on mobile. I can see the Nintendo outfits and just all the accessories you could buy. They're going to be raking in more money than Amiibos.
Could be.
Imagine,
at the very least, the same amount of money.
Like
and have zero costume.
Just imagine, like for example, a young girl be able to download, like say for instance, or purchase, Samus Aran's, outfit as a skin or whatever.
Hell, you wouldn't have to wait for just young girls. Grown men would be doing it too.
I was trying to stay away from that.
Look, it's acceptable for grown men to watch My Little Pony. It's acceptable for a grown man to want to dress up like Samus Aran.
This podcast is rated R, not hard R.
Oh, by the way, you can swear in the app. I've heard.
Yes, you can.
Yes. Andre proved it to me earlier when you asked him how was he feeling.
Hold on, I asked. I saw a post today from SK Massive. Shout out to him, by the way, where he said, "Well, I guess the thing asked him, what's your favorite food?" And he put pussy. Now,
somebody said what's their favorite bread on the answer with the D word.
But I think it was an actual answer. I hope he didn't recite it back to him. I hope it didn't.
So let me get this straight. He likes to dine out at the Y, huh?
Yes, he does.
But hey, I will go ahead and say that I agree with that answer completely. I just didn't want Nintendo to.
I heard this guy use that as an insult once, and I'm like, that's not an insult. That's what I mean. If you think that's an insult, you're not a very good man, and your girlfriend must not be happy at all.
Oh hell, Rhett, we're not gonna go there.
But
I just loved it because I didn't.
Massive's favorite food is it's just far enough. But what I said was too far. Come on, man.
All I have to say is I was not prepared because nobody warned me. I just saw a post from Andre and it was like, "How you feeling today?" I was like, "I'm effing fantastic." I was like, "Oh, okay. I guess you can curse in this."
I only did that because I discovered that while I was going through someone else's post. I was like, "Oh, I can do that then. I'm going to put it in there."
You can cuss.
Now, it is kind of surprising at first because usually when you're on Miiverse, Nintendo is very, very particular of that. But I think about it, this is in the mobile space.
It's a mobile space. It's a free app, and it's a lot harder.
In the mobile space because the thing is, most people using cell phones today are probably actually under the age of 17. And if you put restrictions like that on it, it will make it less attractive.
Yep.
So this way, it's hard to actually, have parental controls on a mobile phone when most people that have phones and are linked to different social networks, they lie about themselves anyway.
Yep.
So
keep it this way.
Pretty much.
It's like there's really no point. It's like Nintendo's like, you know what? For the first time ever, let's go ahead and admit that we cannot control or monitor the entire mobile space.
No, they drive themselves nuts to try.
I mean, can you imagine the amount of people you would need to do that? Hell, they have a hard time doing Miiverse probably, and that's only what, maybe if you count everyone, that's a total of what, 65 million. I don't think they can do, 1 billion people on mobile devices.
Nintendo has finally capitulated to the sailors.
But they're only doing it because right now they're looking at billions of dollars in potential profit once they start putting in-app purchases.
Yep.
Like
not to mention,
this Nintendo saying like, yeah, we got you as the free version, but when we want to get the real outfits like Zero Suit Samus and your favorite characters in beta, like anything like that, and Mega Man. Oh yeah, that's gonna be like $1 per costume. I'm not gonna buy that shit, but I can see many people doing it.
But not to mention, think about this. What if you want to get those costumes, you can't even buy them? What if you own the game?
Oh, that's a done deal. I'm even going to buy a game just to get it.
Yeah, if you own the game, like, okay, if you're a Nintendo fan and you're going to buy the shit anyway, and you get a little extra Benny because you're going to buy it anyway, like you buy Metroid Federation Force, you get a Marine outfit, like a Federation Force Marine outfit.
I'll take it one step further. I'll take it one step further. If you want the Ryu outfit, you got to get the damn amiibo.
Oh,
because most smartphones today do have NFC. They do. My smartphone has NFC in it, so basically, if you got amiibo, you scan that shit in.
My last 3 phones had NFC in it, so
yeah. So it's like since almost every smartphone today has NFC, if it's mid-grade, some even low-grade. Yeah, I can see a lot of amiibo going out the shelves. They probably go back into the part where they can't keep up anymore. It's like, damn it, I really want that Super Mario. Well, we got to print some more of them.
Or, better, like I said, if you buy the game, you get the costume, but you'd have to buy the game. Because think about it. They said that the reason we're going to mobile is to bring people back to our is to lead people back to our mainline stuff. So basically, like, you want that Samus Aran costume. Yeah, you could spend, $5, $6 on the outfit, or you could just,
do a 2-in-1 and buy the game and get the outfit for free.
Buy the game, get the outfit for free. If you're a Nintendo fan, you're already going to do it. And if people are really interested in that character, they're gonna be like, hey, I want to play that game.
I'm just looking at the Google Plus, and I'm seeing a post from Double M.
I want some Xenoblade outfits then.
And he was saying, is it me or did Nintendo just invented crack for mobile?
And my response was yes. Yes, they did.
Again,
this is crack for your phone. Yep.
Oh man. I foresee many people not able to call for help because their cell phones are dead because of this game.
Yep.
I can see it right now.
I find it funny. They gave a warning about the battery life too.
Here's the thing Nintendo might want to consider doing, and that's pulling a Minecraft and allowing your character to use a phone in game so you can actually use it to make real calls.
Okay.
That would be some.
I'm sorry.
That was
But
Microsoft.
now, if the me and Miitomo asked me, hey, what do you got planned today? Oh, and I put like, well, I got an OGL to do, and all of a sudden it calls everybody. I'm gonna flip shit. If that bitch activates a live hangout like that, I'm gonna flip the shit, dude. I really am.
That would be cool.
Nintendo has cracked the code. They've cracked the code.
I'd be scared.
But I have never encountered any mobile app, game, or whatever like this.
Nah, this
Like,
is.
I showed my wife a portion. I showed her a picture because I told her about it prior to, and when I showed that picture, she's like, "I'm getting on this shit right now." And I know when she gets home, her phone is gonna be dead. She's gonna plug it up. She's gonna plug it up and sit there all night toying with it. I'm gonna go to sleep and wake up tomorrow morning, and my me's gonna have a different outfit on. I already know. Women love to do shit when you're asleep. So there's been many times I woke up, my phone has had a different background. She's made some modifications to how she appears in my phone. It's like, so I know I'm gonna wake up, my me is gonna be having on some shit. It's like, who the hell changed my outfit? Who even gave me clothes? Like, you spent all my points, didn't you? You spent all my damn points. Like, I can see that. So I mean, Nintendo has done something that I hope they're ready for, because they have a history of doing something that they don't think is going to be that successful, but then it runs away from them, and then they spend years trying to keep up, like the Wii, like Amiibo. It's like I don't want them to be. I don't want them to be like, oh wow, we didn't see this coming. Well, we'll try to get it fixed eventually. Like, I don't want that.
They'll never see it coming.
Well, I mean, that's how they roll. Like, Nintendo prepares for the best,
And
hopes
worse.
for the hope. Well, they hope it'll do well, but they prepare. If this thing fails, we ain't gonna be caught with our pants hanging down, where everyone can see us, our dangly bits.
Well, that might happen with this game.
Oh gosh. Now I hope there wasn't a jab at my me figure.
No, that's not. That wasn't about that. No, that.
Well,
that,
I have a question for you. Why does yours still portray the dreads?
Because it looks better with them.
Because I'm like,
When I took them
a
off
long
of
time
it,
ago.
when I took them off of it, it looked so weird to me. I was like, nah, I gotta put them back on. That's the only reason I own it.
Oh, guess what? I'm looking at a poster saying you can add Miitomo friends in person using the face-to-face method, or link social networks accounts to find friends.
Yeah.
They need to add G+, and they also need to allow you to add
too.
friends from your Wii U list.
Yeah, it's weird. You could link your Google Plus for signing in, but you can't access your Google Plus. It's weird.
Like I said, once they add Google Plus, it's over. It's over.
Well, to me, it's already over, because if they got Facebook, which is the largest social network, it's already done. Google Plus is going to be, a second layer on that cake.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I mean, and they're smart, because Google Plus Facebook and Twitter is much larger. So as long as they got those two, they got a good start.
yeah, seriously. And then I also saw where you can share things on Instagram as well, which is also a good choice.
Yes, I noticed that too. You could share with Instagram and Line, whatever Line is.
and Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You can also share 2G
Twitter,
Plus
that's it.
directly from the app too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've done that a couple times. That's how I shared my QR code.
And someone refresh my memory. Is this how Tomodachi life is?
Essentially.
No,
It's essentially, it's Tomodachi Life to go, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It really is.
it's Tomodachi. It's Tomodachi Life light with more of a social aspect. Because Tomodachi Life is more of a game. This is more of like a bite-sized experience with more social aspects.
They basically
Yeah, I gotta hurry up and get me some Tomodachi Life too.
They took a handheld game, which is very popular, and found a way to make it mobile. And to me, that may seem like it's easy, but I can see the challenge in it. But the way they did it, it's like, oh man, like I really do see, a lot of people a lot of people's cell phone bills going up because of the increased data usage.
Look, I've said this before, okay? The guy who did this...
And God looked down and stated that let there be Wi-Fi, so you don't have to run up your data usage.
But you know, it's kind of...
And it was good.
Yeah, that was good. It was kind of interesting to see Nintendo go from Animal Crossing to Tomodachi Life, and then from Tomodachi Life to this gold mine, Miitomo here.
Just imagine if they put Big Brain Academy or something. Oh my god.
I think that if they were going to do a Big Brain Academy game, I think they would just, like, I think that's more of like a handheld title, like
guys.
You know.
Double M, welcome.
You are all addicts, and I'm one too.
Yeah, you are an addict. I saw you.
Right. I will admit I'm a grown ass 30-year-old man, and I love Miitomo. Anybody else?
Nintendo. It's bad enough Nintendo created crack on their consoles, but now they put crack on the mobile phone. Like,
think about it. You go on Facebook, and sometimes you want to hear what the people are saying. Well, your memes are saying what they wrote.
mm-hmm.
It brings the post to life. It's actually amusing just to hear the different memes talk their nonsense.
Here's my perception of it. The same shit we normally say. Like, if you think about what people say to, for example, Siri, there are certain things we'll say to an inanimate object or a thing that we won't say to a person. When you have a digital character that's like, hey, what you do today? And you answer that question, let's say you answer it truthfully, that you had a really bad day or something, Miitomo is going to take that answer, share it with people if you allow it to, and it's like you get to, in a way, you get to admit the things you wouldn't normally do, or at least, to me, that's like they found a way to convince us to be more open.
And also the AI, granted, it still needs work. It's perceptive for some things. So, like, if you say something like you had a bad day, it'll frown. It'll have like a sad look.
That's kind of scary.
It'll be like, look, I ain't done shit. And
I have a fierce look on his face. Not always. The AI is still new, but I've seen a few times today where the AI actually caught on to what the person said.
Man, I've been here all day and I ain't done shit. No,
yeah, I actually told mine when they asked me about my on this past weekend. I said, well, hey, I actually went to support a friend at an event, and I also hosted a family dinner for Easter. And the thing, they said, well, yeah, that actually sounds pretty fun. And the shit started celebrating. I was like, yeah, it was pretty fun to be honest. It was kind of scary how accurate it is.
Okay, which one of you is playing that in the background?
They're Miitomo down.
I hear Katie's favorite type of bread is white bread.
Okay, what the hell?
I'm sorry.
Someone needs to turn that shit down.
I can't help it, man. This is addictive, man.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
I'm an addict right now. This thing, it's one thing with video games. I can get away from the console. I can't necessarily get away from a mobile phone.
That's when you know you're crackhead.
Yep, you're addicted.
Oh, we got
Look at the pot call. Look at the pots calling the kettle black.
Dude, I got Miitomo.
Why do you not have Miitomo? Why are you so out of touch with the last few hours?
Wait a second, Liger. You forgot to add this conditional. You don't have it yet.
I don't have it. None, because I don't.
Don't worry. It will soon infect you like a Jimbo from recess.
Why do you think there's a reason why I'm trying to stay away?
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like I said in the off-air podcast, I'm just not a big fan of the memes. Just not a big fan of the whole
how's
meme.
my mic coming in? I don't mean to interrupt.
No, you sound good still, Quan.
Okay, I just wanted to.
Yeah, I can hear you over the.
You're not allowed to speak because you're not on mute tonight.
I'm not allowed to speak because of what?
Nothing. I think he was just messing with you.
I was messing with Endor. I said, you're not allowed to speak because you're not on Miitomo.
Too bad.
Oh, leave him alone, dude. Oh, by the way, Doc, how did you ever get a good look at my little cleaner bot for my house?
You know what? I think I did get a slight glimpse at it, you bastard.
Yeah, I'm posting on Miitomo that I'm chatting on the OGL podcast.
Oh my goodness.
Hey man, you got to keep up to date on this, man. Jeez.
Not really.
Pass by QRC.
Hey, look here. You can't talk unless you experience the crack, fam. And if you don't want to experience the crack, then don't speak on it.
So essentially saying, shut your face.
So we're talking about Splatoon now?
Well, I mean, look, let me put it this way. Nintendo managed to do something.
Final Fantasy Explorers.
Nintendo managed to do something that we should have guessed it was going to happen.
Let's get it in tomorrow, Quan.
One sec. Where's?
Hell?
Yeah.
What?
My mate's saying he wish it can join us in the podcast.
I can't actually read it.
I could see it saying that too, because Miitomo, I mean, they have a really good algorithm.
I said chatting on the OGL podcast, and it was like, wow, really cool. I wish I could join you.
Yeah, I have to give it to them.
You got another bad
good algorithm for this.
Mhm.
I'm impressed.
Ooh.
Good algorithm.
Oh, my star level went up level 2.
Here's my concern. I already talked to about it.
Well, you need to get on my level. I'm star level 4.
But see, here's my concern. I already talked to over half you bastards on a daily throughout the day, and that's using Hangout. You know,
it said man's a natural stylist, isn't it? Don't watch that.
So I can just imagine that right now, my day is gonna be filled with chat with you guys via text and through Miitomo. I can see that shit, and it's like, you know, I'm gonna get tired of you bastards at some point, but then maybe I won't. Maybe you guys will say some shit that I'm interested. It's like I can see right now, Red Fox, like, yeah, man, I left school or whatever, and then Miitomo's like, oh man, that kind of sucks. It's sunny out today, some shit like that. Like I can just see it being that addictive.
It's pretty damn addictive. I'm not. Look, I mean, we should have known this was gonna happen. I mean,
my breaks at work are officially never going to be long enough. That's all I'm saying. My breaks at work will officially never be long enough. Not that they were long enough anyway, but it's going to be even worse now.
You know what? I'm looking at on Nintendo Everything, and there's an article that basically features a screenshot of Bill Trinan in some sort of news costume, and it's basically it's that shot from the.
What the heck is that?
That's shipping his Miitomo.
You know, for a person that don't have Miitomo, you sure as hell are familiar with the sounds.
That's the only sound I could be playing.
Sorry, I forgot to mute the mic. My bad.
Yo, Shep, you know your meat came to visit my house today, you know.
I'm a G, you know. I gotta socialize with my peoples.
Oh my Lord!
I said though, do me a favor, pass around my you could pass around my Miitomo QR code like a 40 ounce, alright?
That's how I've been getting a lot of people. I've just been adding their QRs.
I got you, Quan. I got you.
All right.
Yeah, you're right, Doc. I mean, Katie has it on her phone. I ain't got nothing on my phone.
It's addictive, man.
You sound like the.
You know what? I know why you don't have it, because you don't want to get out while you're at work and always get on the damn notifications.
Like I can hear that the pressure's getting to you. Just give in. Give in to your anger.
Thank you, Micah.
Give in. Micah, you can say all you want, but like I said, you can say all you want. I don't live through my phone like you guys.
I don't live through my phone either. Like most times I try to keep my phone.
Just a second ago, just say you can't get. You could
No.
but
Let me finish. Most times I keep my phone away from me, but you know, Miitomo's kind of just changing up the vibe a little right now. You know.
Let me put it this way.
Every time I'm in the studio, you lot are gonna know now, because it's gonna be on Miitomo.
Let me put it this way, okay? Miitomo is going to be. I don't see it being as obtrusive or as addictive as Google Plus or Facebook or Twitter or any of that. What I think is what I think it doing, what I see it doing is basically people are gonna you're gonna check it in the morning, right? And then you'll check it maybe at night, right? And then you'll go about and do whatever the hell else you do with your day. Like, I don't see it being as obtrusive or as awe-inspiring as those forms of social media. But if you are a Nintendo fan or someone who fell off from being a Nintendo fan and now you're back to getting interested, it's a nice little way to experience a little taste of what Nintendo is all about without it being, weird.
What's something funny that happened to me recently? I'm trying to think of an answer. I'm trying to think. What?
You're on the OGL podcast right now? That's weird. You're playing Miitomo, which is basically a light version of Tomodachi Life.
Or crack cocaine.
Oh, Lord.
For
I'm
years.
sorry, man.
And somebody got the cookies going around.
Miitomo's are the worst kind of drug because it's always accessible.
Exactly. That's what makes it horrible.
It's like, people are gonna be at work doing this shit because now they don't have to wait till they get home to get to their Wii U's.
What you're gonna see? You're gonna see. I won't be surprised if one day you see a news article saying several people fired from their jobs because they've been caught on their mobile phone playing Miitomo.
You know what they said? I can already see right now. I follow a news article that says that someone got a lawsuit against Nintendo because they got fired.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. The headline is going to read, Nintendo being sued because hundreds of employees have been fired from their jobs for playing Miitomo.
Yeah.
But that's like a very similar news that happened back in the 80s, that when Final Fantasy first came out in Japan, people were like, there wasn't enough people actually doing their jobs or went to school. Everybody was on Final Fantasy.
Wow. Dude,
Well,
it was kind of like, I remember the release of Chrono Trigger was pretty big too.
Yep.
Yeah, that too.
They did the same thing with Dragon Quest in Japan.
And Final Fantasy VI, I'm gonna always mention that one.
Yep.
Final Fantasy VI.
game that
Remake, do now, Square
deserves-
Enix, do now.
The game that deserves a remake, but we're never going to.
Yes.
Oh, God,
Square
no,
Enix,
no.
Final Fantasy VI, chop chop.
Don't
You know
ever
I was gonna
remake
come back to
Final
that
Fantasy
question.
VI. They'll only mess it up. Don't do that, man.
No, as long
Y'all
as they
gonna
don't,
beat that dead
as
horse.
long as they don't make it episodic, dude. I mean, it should be cool.
All jokes aside, looking at Final Fantasy 15, I see little tidbits of what Final Fantasy 6 was. Real talk. Pay attention to it.
Who here is gonna get Final Fantasy 15 when it comes out?
I am.
I'm gonna get it.
But it's not.
Eventually.
But I'm not getting it as a Final Fantasy game. I'm getting it as an action RPG because that's not Final Fantasy.
It looks like Kingdom Hearts of the Final Fantasy spin.
Yes.
I want that game
Essentially,
for the
yes.
soundtrack alone.
Yo, Brownie, not for nothing, and your mic is making me get sleepy because every time I hear Coquille, it reminds me when I used to go to bed in Puerto Rico.
Well, I can't control that. Oh, man.
I'm
For
hearing
real.
And I'm like,
Yeah. Hey, Andre. I didn't know you were such a cat person.
oh Lord.
Well, no, people don't know.
You're the cat.
I used to have a lot of cats when I was younger. I just don't have any now.
Yeah, because of
Think about it. Pussy already runs the world, right?
everyone will know because of Miitomo.
We must take it back.
Oh, well.
Stand tall, my friends.
See, that's the thing. See, dude gets on me. He's like, "You've gone too far." But Andre there, the shepherd right there.
See, I do it once in a while. You'll do it multiple times in the same cast.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Denial.
You're in denial, dude.
No, I don't.
Right.
Well, you know what? Before we all caught up on Miitomo for the next hour and a half, let's discuss the other elephant in the room, my Nintendo.
Oh yeah, that's what I do.
Liking the rewards.
The firing of that rap girl?
I'm saving it for now. The rewards.
I have to say
points.
that although I like it
Yeah.
overall, I do like it overall, and they may fix this in the future. But from what I see right now, there is nothing that they're rewarding you for when it comes to physical purchases, and I don't see anything that rewards us for the people that purchase games during the blackout period.
Yep.
And my thing is, I have 3 games that total 1,000 hours of playtime. And when they first announced like how my Nintendo will work, one of the things they put in there is that it will reward you for the amount of time you spend playing the game as well. And I don't want those 1,000+ hours to go to waste.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
I'm gonna be
dude.
petty as fuck. I really am.
Okay.
I'm not saying I have to have that. I'm not saying I'm gonna be those people that's gonna, get online and make a video and Nintendo needs to be better. Like no shit like that.
I never said that.
Just
I never
wait.
said that.
Give him time. Give him time.
No, my thing is not that. Like I said, basically, the game is all the rewards I need. So, hell.
Yeah. The way I feel about it is, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. My Nintendo is not perfect, but I mean, the thing is that it just came out, right? It will get better over time. Just the same thing with Miitomo. Miitomo is, I mean, it will get better over time. It has, it's not perfect, but it'll get better over time. I like this concept. I like that things get better over time. What I don't like is people, saying weird stuff,
Weird stuff?
Well, I mean, like, people are like, well, it needs to have this, and this. I'm like, it just came out. Jesus.
I mean, Facebook, it didn't have a lot of shit when it came out. In fact, when it came out, it wasn't even for the public.
Yeah.
It was strictly for universities.
That's right. You tell him, Dr. Philbot.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, people always say that. They always say, like, people always think that things have to happen immediately, like ASAP. I'm like, it takes time for this stuff to go down. It's not something that's going to happen immediately.
I wanted 15 exclusive titles at launch for the next console, for whoever comes out with the next console.
What are you smoking?
Hell, I wanted the new Super Mario Bros.
I want Zelda. I want Zelda Wii U, a new Metroid game, and Star Fox Online multiplayer components,
F-Zero.
and a sequel to and Mother 3, all tomorrow.
Oh,
And the new real Animal Crossing.
Online Star Fox. Now that's something I'm seriously down with because it's nothing like a dogfight. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, I was thinking about doing something off topic, guys. I was thinking about making the whole GAL crew over here inside of Fallout 4. Yeah, have my little minions come over here and get ready to go around the wasteland and kick everybody's behind.
Okay. Yeah. All right. If you like that.
Violence.
Well, I mean,
It's really hard for me to get enthusiastic about a Fallout game nowadays. I'm sorry.
I know. Let me guess. You're an original fan of the original series, right?
Yeah, Bethesda just has not been doing it for me. Sorry.
Well, I still play Fallout 1 and 2. You definitely got to check out the Restoration Project. I can't push that far enough, dude.
Yeah,
if you play the Restoration Project, you'll see Fallout 2 the way it was originally meant to be, and you would love it.
But I mean, Fallout 2 is really good, like as it is. But if they could make it better, it's kind of like. I mean, like, here's the thing. This is Obsidian, right? I mean, I know at the time they were Interplay, but this is Obsidian, right? Everyone knows Obsidian games, when they come out with that restoration, because like they did with Knights of the
I'm talking
Republic
about
2.
fan-made restoration. I'm not talking about Obsidian.
Well, there was a fan-made restoration for Knights of the Old Republic 2, also made by Obsidian, that added all this content that was cut or they didn't have time to get to that makes the game so much better. And I was saying that's kind of like how they did with the Restoration Project. Yeah, I'm going to get down with it.
Dude, let me tell you something. You'll have a blast, dude. I just wish one thing, as far as the canon and Fallout 2, Fallout 2 going and transitioning into Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4, I wish they would have made it an option to say that the death clause, the intelligent death clause, had survived.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm upset about because they were a very intriguing group.
Yeah, I can see that.
No, but can you imagine if they decide to do a nod to that back and bring that back?
I'm still waiting for them to do a good rendition of, I don't know. It's hard for me to talk about Fallout because now that Bethesda have it, the only thing they can do for me is let Obsidian make a spinoff. That's the only thing they can do for me.
And retcons a lot of stuff that they put in there incorrectly inside the canon, right?
That's about it. Yeah, that's what they can do for me. That's about all they can really do for me at this point.
And anyway, let's get back to Miitomo. We kind of derailed things a bit.
No, we don't need to get back to Miitomo. You can bring something
Hey, can we talk about something else?
We're talking about my Nintendo.
Batman versus Superman.
No,
Oh man, I just saw the Bayonetta post.
I have not.
Just saw the Bayonetta post. That was a beautiful work of art.
I am not talking about that movie at all.
Anyways, don't
Why?
talk about it.
You
I haven't
like
seen
it,
it yet. I'm about to leave. You guys have a great night. Peace.
Peace out, dude.
All right,
Peace
man.
out, man.
Don't worry, you'll see me on Miitomo in about an hour.
Miitomo.
All right, you're
No,
back.
I'm about to hop on it. Justin Dweeber got to go down.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I'm gonna talk about something. I'm gonna talk about something before I go because I'm tired as hell. Quan knows it that I'm tired, so I'm just gonna. But it's basically I'm bringing up an old topic, only but new because they have new what you call it. They have a bunch of oh yeah, that's what I forgot. Talking to you, Quan, I forgot to put the video to upload. Damn it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that.
Nah, it's cool, man. I forgot. That's what I meant.
I'm just staring at my mobile phone here, and I'm trying not to pick it
I'm
up.
talking about like how Forbes, Wall Street Journal, and everybody now is talking about. It's kind of sad that now a console could come irrelevant in 2 years when they try to be a PC. And I was like, So now, everybody when the Wii U came out, they bashed the Wii U. Okay, even though the Wii U is lasting longer than these other than PlayStation 4 being an irrelevant console, and now because everybody wanted to be a PC, now it's gone. Now it's basically outdated.
What's outdated?
The PS4.
That's why
That was their choice.
The PS4 was outdated the time before it even came out.
basically.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm laughing when I'm reading the articles. I'm trying to see if I can find some of the articles to read because the funny thing about the articles is like they were talking about how gamers wanted. They were talking about how gamers wanted these things. I'm like, see, that's what I'm saying. What is going on that we cannot? Why can't we just worry about games? Why is games not the thing we should be worrying about?
Because
narrative
both of these companies were looking at marketing and not at games. Okay, Sony has great marketing, but that still doesn't change the fact that the PS4 and the Xbox One don't really have a lot of games. Okay,
Are empty boxes.
well, they're more PC-like than anything else, and that doesn't really help them. So, I mean, Microsoft has basically said, well, forget it, basically. It's sad, you know.
No, I'm laughing at that.
You know what the sad thing is? A lot of these gamers don't realize how outdated these consoles were. Like this stuff in these machines, a lot of this technology in these machines, like these 8 gigs of GDDR5 RAM. That's technology from 2007. Like that.
I think I see what Liger's trying to say. It's basically the fact that they spent all this time propping up these consoles, saying that they're the future, they're next gen. But now they flip the script and say, well, these consoles are so outdated, so soon in their life cycle. It's like, well, you were propping these consoles up even before they launch, and now 2 years after they come out, you're like, these consoles suck because they're outdated. Well, they were outdated even when the thought of these consoles came up.
Yeah, but every console at launch is outdated.
PS4 and Xbox One have been the most outdated. Have been so outdated, it's terrible. Like compared to, like before the leap between buying a reasonable price PC and buying a reasonable price gaming PC and a games console, the gap was so wide before. Now the gap is so small.
Actually, I like the person who writes this stuff.
Well, the way I look at it is that back in the old days, there was a reason to own a console, there was a reason to own a PC, because consoles always had unique architecture from PC. And And now, since these two consoles basically have PC architecture and the Wii U doesn't, it's like these consoles stand out even less than they did before because they're basically nothing but bargain bin PCs.
I take it different than that. I take it a bit deeper than that. Before these developers knew they had limits, like they you could never do on a console what could be done on a PC scale at that time. You may be able to do it you may be able to scale it down and do some little tricks and stuff and have it running on the console. GameCube was very popular for that, but you was never really doing what you could do on a console, on what you could do on a PC on a console to that scale. So developers always had their limits. People weren't going out left, right, and center and buying gaming PCs for like £1,000 at the time when you can have a console for 200 quid or less. So, but now that technology has gotten better, the gap isn't anywhere near as wide. More and more people have access to PCs that can run games at a decent rate and stuff like that. These developers have more reason to get lazy.
You mean lazier than they already are?
Well, yeah.
So basically, Nintendo had the foresight since the Wii that
before the Wii. What do you mean?
No, they basically had the foresight since Nintendo.
Look at some of Yamuchi's speeches from 2001. He explains all of this stuff.
I mean, let's keep it real, okay? That was the strength of consoles, and Microsoft and Sony essentially bent over and let third party. This is what happens, folks, when you let third parties dictate the trajectory of the industry. You get the shit that we've been seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like when I hear people say, third party, they need third parties. Third parties will be the death of this industry if Sony and Microsoft let them.
The death of the industry.
But here's the thing, though. Wait a minute. Let me put this out for you guys that you just said. So, in the GameCube era, Yamauchi asks, "What do you third parties want?" He put everything that you guys wanted in the GameCube, and then y'all didn't really went with them that much. You broke contracts after contracts after contracts. Now, Sony, Microsoft, you ask the third parties again, "Hey, what you guys want in a console?" "Well, we want x86 and all this stuff," and you guys could barely get 900 P60 frames per second on y'all consoles and everything. And before even, I want to stress one point. Before even I know a certain person was saying stupidness again. Nintendo never said they're trying to get 1080p 60 frames per second. They just said they're gonna do HD gaming, and and to be honest, most of the games are a locked frame rate. Even though that stupid missing rate crap, 1 frame, whatever, but they have locked frame rate. They might not have. It might be 720p or 900 or 1080p, but they never said they're gonna try to get the 1080p. They just said HD
Despite the fact that their system has the only stable 1080p 60 frames per second game out of any console in the industry.
I'm just surprised how the third parties, what Red just said, like the third parties ask something, they get it, and they don't do nothing with it.
See, Nintendo use a very basic and obvious common sense business strategy. And I'm sure anyone who has any form of business sense knows this. Undersell and over-deliver. Whereas Sony and Microsoft do the complete reverse. They oversell and then under-deliver.
Yep, and then get all weird. Like, oh, well, I can't believe that happened. I can totally believe it happened because you have no idea what you're doing. It's clear to me you have no idea what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? To me, I think Nintendo figured this out a long time ago, just like how parents figure things out when they have kids. People will always say what they think they want, but truth is, people don't know what they want until they see it.
Thank
they
you.
Get it. So Nintendo, we can always say that we want better looking games, we want HD graphics, we want more features, we want voice chat. But before all this shit existed, you weren't asking for it. See, no one asked for, shoulder buttons. No one asked for a D-pad. No one asked for an analog stick.
Miitomo.
No one asked for a rumble pack. No one asked for a screen. No one asked for this shit. But as we have gotten it, it may not have been accepted initially, but it's become something that now we cannot live without. So although they are chastising and criticizing Nintendo for the Wii U having a screen on the gamepad, watch Next Generation. If all three companies come out with a console, we know what Nintendo is, but the other two, I'm telling you, people are gonna start feeling like, man, I want a screen on my gamepad. Like, this is so archaic. It's like
they want asymmetrical gameplay.
Exactly, and we already see Sony saying, "Oh, we're innovative. We got asymmetrical gameplay coming out, courtesy of a tablet, whatever."
I was about to point that out. VR is their supposed second screen.
Yeah.
Shit.
Let me put it this way. Seeing how Sony supports or does not support their stuff, I'm not holding out a lot of hope for their VR.
They're not gonna do 50. They're not gonna do 50 games.
Are they for the PS4 5?
I don't like.
I miss it when it was called Project Morpheus. I mean, I still thought it was a piece of crap, but at least Project Morpheus sounded like a cool name.
Hey guys, I gotta go to the store for a bit, so if I'm not around to sign off when I get back, just you know what I will say.
Hey man, pick us up that Captain Morgan's.
It's scientifically proven that if you don't play Miitomo on the way to the shop, you'll get there quicker.
Yeah, you crackhead.
Well, if you can't make it back, man, I'm glad you were able to come on, man.
You crackhead.
Yeah, but to me, man, to me, Nintendo, all they've done is basically what people didn't think what could be done. Just like people didn't know they wanted Miitomo. People criticized when Nintendo first announced what Miitomo was going to be and the concept. They criticized like, who the hell would want that? We want mobile games. We want Mario. No one's even thinking about Mario. People are like, this shit is crack. I'm sorry, but I hadn't even thought about Mario. I even forgot they gave you the damn cap for free.
I'm not even. I can't even say because the funny thing is the same. It was is usual. It's the same people who bitched about Miitomo. Now I go Google Plus. They got all their mama and grandma on that thing right now.
I'm sorry. That Google Plus post I made. Didn't I use the word converters?
No, what's even worse, and I told my wife this morning. I knew about the launch. I meant to get on like early this morning, but I finally got on. I have my Google Plus pulled up at work like full time. Dude, my feed was fucking full. All I saw was QR codes, pictures. Andre was worse.
Yep.
Get out here, guy was the worst.
Don't hate. Don't hate.
You did a damn 16 costume photo shoot with poses and shit. I'm like,
They did some
No, I don't care. That's gangster, fam. Miitomo just came out today, and man's already making good use of it. Yes, get on the vibe, fam. Get on the way.
I'm on the way, but here's my point. My Google Plus feed was full of nothing but Miitomo. Dude, I was trying to find shit outside of Miitomo. It was impossible.
Exactly.
When you scroll down for like 10 minutes and all you see is either QR codes or people actually taking pictures as they set this shit up, it's like, okay, I'm basically the one that's not doing this shit right now because I'm at work. But this dude is spent all day on a mobile phone.
All I'm saying is, if Nintendo puts the ability to write raps in Miitomo, I ain't coming off that shit.
Yeah, crackhead. I mean, I have to go with Doc because Andre, you was, I mean, hell, you were basically like a Kim Kardashian, man. Seriously.
As much as I love Miitomo, I can't lose my love for Mario, man.
Well, we know you're a different.
Hey, hold on.
I can tell.
Compare me to Kim Kardashian.
Yes, because you had different. Andre, how much posts you have?
Different
posts.
Alright, look.
To all the viewers, hold on, dude. Go look this dude up. I promise you would think someone gave his ass a full wardrobe and say, hey, we're here to take pictures. Be yourself. This dude was being everybody, including himself. I'm like, dude, hey, why is it every 2 minutes I look up, it's a new picture, new pose, new background, and I can tell you went through it sitting on his tail. It's like you have so many different backgrounds and poses. Like this dude is going through the whole damn app.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Are you counting?
6, 7, 8, 9.
Holy cow.
Okay, you have 9 different poses. You got 2 by yourself, 1 with a picture when he kicks you in the face. The one where you have Quan, I don't know who the other person is beside you supposed to be.
That's Shepard. That's Shepard.
That's Shep. That's a bad dude. That's bad. Shep. The one where you like, I don't know if you're in Vegas or whatever you say about he's excited. Yeah, dude, seriously. Your last post was 6 o'clock.
To all of you out there, the Game Idea guy has actually experienced the entire app. He has tried on every combination of clothing you could think of.
And stunting.
Now, if I had that much time, that would be ridiculous.
What the hell was with Shep's face in that picture?
That's exactly why I said that.
Dude, you have literally just done Miitomo's next top model, fam.
See? You went Kim Kardashian.
The next thing I'm gonna see is some Sports Illustrated Miitomo stuff. Oh my.
No, no.
That's the next thing.
You know what, Andre? I'm gonna do you a favor. When I edit this podcast video, I'm gonna have all your shots on here.
Nah, but Andre, you know about them red basketball trainers though? They're wavy, ain't it?
So I want everyone to submit their photos that they're taking on Miitomo because I'm gonna put these shits
I've got one up.
I mean,
I've got one up on Google Plus already.
I mean, look at my profile picture.
Your profile picture is just advertising the addiction, fam. Like you got the Mario Maker and the Miitomo with the little crack block, with the little crack question block there.
You should combine that with the other post you made yesterday. The one with Mario Maker talking about, "Are you fucking make it thin?"
Yep.
That was a funny picture. I was cracking up when I saw that one.
Man, that's what they need to do. Hell.
But yeah, man's got that Miitomo picture up there now as well, fam. Like.
But you know what though? On a serious note, if they have where you can unlock shit the way they should have with the Wii U, if they have where you can unlock things with the Amiibo, it's a done deal.
Yeah, it would.
I'm telling you, they start saying, "Oh, you gonna like the Mega Man, outfit or helmet if you scan the Amiibo." I'm telling you, it is a done deal.
Well, that would be it. Well, I mean, most phones have an NFC chip on them.
You know what? You know what I think is gonna happen? I think Miitomo is gonna become. Eventually become fully integrated with Nintendo Network and your Nintendo Network ID to the point where
exactly.
I think Miitomo.
Let me finish. I think it's gonna get to that where it becomes a point where Miitomo almost becomes its own like achievement system in a way. So like you'll play your game and then you can post shit up to Miitomo that happened in the game and get points for it and stuff like that.
I think Miitomo is also, I think there's a chance this could become, as you mentioned, Double M, its own game in a sense, but I can see this become, just like Liger and I have talked about, and even Game Idea, the fact that they're making an Amiibo-centric game.
Mm-hmm.
If you tie this into Miitomo in some kind of way, you can have Tamagotchi life like on console in full form, but totally interactive. In other words, what PlayStation wanted to do with what was it called on the PS3?
Home?
PlayStation Home, what they probably attempted to do with that, even though it wasn't this advanced, Nintendo could take that concept a hell of a lot further.
This is the thing with PlayStation Home. PlayStation Home.
We see it right now on Wii U with the Wada Wada Plaza. So imagine the Wada Wada Plaza being a full, combined with Miitomo. That would be ridiculous.
But PlayStation Home wasn't even that bad. It was just broken.
Well, the thing is that PlayStation Home was always in a constant beta state. I don't think it ever was in a complete state.
I mean,
so
the concept behind it was really good.
How broken?
that's the
What
flaw.
broken are we talking about?
That's the flaw with Sony is that they have a lot of stuff that it's like, wow, this is an interesting idea, but they don't support it. So it's like, what's the point? You know?
It never gains any form of practicality.
Yeah, like PlayStation Home, having your little virtual self going into this fantastical world and everything is cool, but then you get to it and it's like, wow,
this shit's broken.
Well, not only that, it's kind of lame, for lack of a better term.
That is a lack for a better term.
I tell you
Not
this,
to mention
man.
they had commercials in that shit. I mean, they had commercials in PlayStation.
Well, you should know Sony's famous for product placement, especially product placement of their own stuff.
It's ridiculous, man. Commercials in PlayStation Home.
You gotta get money somehow.
Fucking pissed.
Yeah, it's not like they were making money on those PS3, so they had to make money by other means.
It was embarrassing, dude.
Let's not start trolling the BS4, shall we? Like, let's not do that.
No, we're not gonna do that. I mean, the thing came out today. I watched it. Pretty cool. The anime for the Final Fantasy 15.
It's really hard for me to muster up enthusiasm about that game.
I saw, of course, the release date was announced, and they had the different editions. But how about the Ultimate Collectors? You can kiss my ass. I'm sorry, I'm not going to pay for a game with damn near the console cost.
Look, Liger already told us that they broke their budget like, what, 5 times?
4.
4? Okay, 4 times, okay? At this point, Square Enix already knows they're gonna lose a ton of money on this game. Okay.
Are people still believing that Final Fantasy is good? Because
I mean, like I said, I ain't gonna lie. I played, was fun, so I ain't gonna deny it. It was
I'm
fun.
gonna get it.
I said that only way I would get the Ultimate Collector Edition if it came with Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Well, I ain't buying that crap. I'm not buying no Ultimate Edition.
I'm not either. I'm just saying, that's the only reason I would buy if it came with that. But you're just telling me art book, 1 episode of an anime, the game, and a few other stuff. It's like, no, that's not worth $250.
Yeah.
And this is not in a traditional Final Fantasy game, so it's worth even less than that.
Well, I mean, the thing about Final Fantasy 15 with me is just like the game. Here's the thing. I want to be excited about Final Fantasy. I really do. I'm one of those OG Final Fantasy fans. But Final Fantasy has really kind of been going down in my eyes over the last 10 years. So, no matter how interesting this game looks, I'm gonna get it on PC. I'm not getting a PS4 or an Xbox One to play this game.
On PC.
It's gonna come. It's gonna happen.
It's coming on PC.
Man,
it hasn't been announced for it yet, but you know it's going to. In this game, they'll be looking at their break even on the console.
The more platforms this game is on, the higher chance that Square Enix can make some type of money off of it. So obviously, I'm gonna wait until they put it on PC because there's no way in hell I'm paying. I'm getting a PS4 just to play this game. Now, if they were doing a Chrono Trigger 2 sequel, like a real Chrono Trigger 2 sequel, like they went and got all the original people together to make that game,
yeah, you get that.
yes, I would totally buy a PS4 for that, but they ain't, so.
Jeez, you spaz over this Chrono Triggers game.
Leave the lad alone.
I'm thinking, is it really that good? I mean,
Wait. You never played Chrono Trigger?
My God. What rock have you been hiding under?
Chrono Trigger?
You gotta remember at the time I was a little kid and my parents would buy my games and they weren't even too into the idea of gaming.
Okay.
Well now you don't have an excuse. There's a DS version of Chrono Trigger you can play on your 3DS.
You can pay $7 and get it on. Oh no, $10 and get it on the Wii Virtual Console.
That too.
Or you can go OG and get the original SNES for like $110.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Unless you want to buy it. You want to buy it for me, KH?
I bought my card for $50.
Hell, if you have, you still have the Wii, I'll buy it for you.
Here, I'm gonna keep it real with you, Double M. Here, I'll tell you. Okay. Here's why we love Chrono Trigger. Okay. Chrono Trigger was made by all of these talented Japanese JRPG developers when they were at the height of their powers. Okay. They were at the top of their game. You had Koichi Sugiyama, Watabe. Watabe's the guy who actually did the arrangement and orchestration of the Chrono Trigger soundtrack. And then he got sick, and Sugiyama took over. You had Akira Toriyama at the height of his fame and his studio doing their the monster illustrations and the character illustrations. Basically, you had all of these people at the top of their game coming together to make this game. You had the people who would later go on to leave Squaresoft and become Monolith Soft and Mistwalker Studios. You had all these people at the height of their creativity and powers, like the perfect storm coming together to create an RPG.
Wow,
a 16-bit RPG.
It's really sounding like it's special.
It is.
It is a good game. I gotta admit, it is one of the it is a very good game.
Yeah, better than Square Enix's recent bullshit.
Now, if they if Square Enix swallowed their pride and stopped being douchebags and gotten in a Jeep and like drove around like kind of like Blues Brothers style, like we're getting the band back together and got those people back together 20-something years, well, almost 30-some years at this point, back together, well, 20-something years to make Chrono Trigger, I'd buy whatever system it's on to play that game. But that ain't gonna happen because they burnt those bridges. And unlike certain Sunny Delight fans who think that money is the panacea for all ills, sometimes you can burn bridges so badly that like the people are never gonna come back.
You really just had to use the title to my video, didn't you?
Sunny D.
Well, I just have one response to say to that comment that you just made in relation to that Red Fox, and that's if I was some of these gamers, I wouldn't be on YouTube going unshameless, following the next man's post for a next on the no proof, and they're going unbrainless.
Yeah, I don't like it seems like when it comes to music, like when like these bands like they break up, but then they have like a reunion and everyone loves it for the most part. But it seems like when it comes to video games, like can't do it. Nope.
Well, because they got burnt. I mean, look, listen. They made Hironobu Sakaguchi fall on his sword because of that shitty movie, Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within. Here's the thing.
He made that?
Well, he was the director of it.
Oh.
But here's the thing, okay? If someone came up to you and said, make a single movie about The Legend of Zelda, the entire franchise, you couldn't do it.
That's not going to happen.
No one could do
impossible.
that. Okay, and they gave that man an impossible mission, and when the movie blew rancid chunks at that, they fired him, and he said, well, finally, F y'all, and took the rest of the talented people that were left at Square Enix and took them with them. So what you had left were like the C team of people that, I mean, like, haven't you noticed over the 10 years, like, it's like they were trying to learn how to make RPGs? That's because he took the talented people. Like, the first wave went with Monolith Soft, the second wave went with him, so all you had left was, like, the C team. Like, no one really wanted them. I don't know. They needed somebody to help make that shit, but, you know.
Yeah, laugh now.
And if you don't believe me, go play Final Fantasy 11. Or Final Fantasy, which is an MMO, so I'm not even going to count that. Play Final Fantasy 12. I mean, it's not a bad game.
I played Final Fantasy 13. I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, 13.
That battle system is terrible.
I still say they should have fired everyone who was associated with that game. That shouldn't have gotten beyond Final Fantasy 13. They should have been like, no 13-2, no 13-3. You're fired. Here's a box. Here's the pink slip. Get your shit. Get out.
Dare I say it's a mediocre Xenoblade type of battle?
Not even Xenoblade.
Not even close.
No, not even.
It's that mediocre.
For one, Xenoblade actually has a good battle. For one, Xenoblade actually has a good battle system.
Yep. To tell you the truth, Xenoblade's battle system, the original Xenoblade's battle system, feels like the continuation of like a more fluid battle system that you had in Chrono Trigger. To me. Okay. And then what you have in Xenoblade Chronicles X, it feels like the evolution of what you had in Chrono Trigger. To me,
so basically on steroids.
Well, I mean, it's like the evolution. You even have dual techs and triple techs because you have the combos you can do with other characters. It's like, okay, this dude toppled this guy. No, he dazed him. I toppled him, and then this other person pulled out, shot him with a flame grenade while they were because I upgraded the other guy's topple to where they were also really vulnerable to fire attacks. So you hit them with the flame grenade, it does massive damage. It's a triple tech. Only it makes it's more logical and not everyone doing the same attack at the same time. There's logic to it. And if you look at what Hironobu Sakaguchi did with the last story and what Monolith Soft did in this game, you could see if these two came together, they could give us a damn good Chrono Trigger-esque game. But Square Enix now, shit.
And can you imagine potentially a Chrono Trigger's X Chrono Trigger's crosses Xenoblade?
I would buy that. I would buy 3 copies and give 2 to other people.
Oh.
That's $180. You have to remember, $60 full price game. I would spend almost $200 for another Chrono Trigger. I would, because there's certain games that I love that game. That's like one of my favorite RPGs ever made.
So if Chrono Triggers as a game took the physical embodiment of a woman, would you marry that woman?
No, I wouldn't.
See how far you.
I'd let him live in my house though, and maybe I'd give him a job. I wouldn't even fire him if they effed up. They'd be like that goofy neighbor in the sitcoms that's always messing up, but you just can't. It's like, oh, you, and it ends with a laugh track. Yeah. I'd let him be my Will from the Fresh Prince. Oh, Will.
Yeah, I know someone. I know somebody else that acts stupid like Will. Looks like him too.
No.
Stop it, man. Stop where you are right now.
No.
I don't even know where
I would say more akin to Steve Urkel, but whatever.
Oh. No, not even Steve Urkel.
Are we talking about Mr. Cranky Kong here?
No, we're not. We are not talking about any of those people.
So lost.
But all I'm gonna say is this: it's really awesome. I wish it would be like my only thing about Square Enix is that, like, I know right now there's kind of some internal strife going. If Square Enix were smart, which they've already kind of started doing this, they're teaming up with Nintendo to bring those Dragon Quest games. That's going to be some money coming in because small projects can help you. I know they're going to probably lose a ton of money on Final Fantasy 15, but hopefully they can make that up with Kingdom Hearts 3. Although why the fuck they're putting that on the Xbox One, I'll never understand. Like
I would more be understanding if they just made it exclusive to PlayStation.
Yeah.
Because I can understand that the first 2 Kingdom Hearts games were on the PlayStation 2.
They probably don't want to do that because they did Dream Drop Distance and a couple other ones on Nintendo handhelds.
Yeah, but they
probably would have if Sony's handheld was still living.
Well,
Yeah, but I don't think the sales of the handheld version would have had a negative impact on the console version, whereas putting it on the Xbox will have a negative impact on it.
God damn.
Who the hell has this?
Real good. Yo, Doc. Okay, good.
God damn.
I'm like, Doc, you really, damn.
It's his podcast. Well,
I know, but Jesus. I know you're addicted to Miitomo crack, but Jesus.
I just thought I'd give you guys something, you know, so you don't forget about it.
No.
Mate, it's an app on my mobile phone that is going to be giving me notifications every time something comes up. How the hell am I going to be able to forget about it? It's going to be in my face every day.
Better put your phone on airplane mode when you go to sleep at night like I do.
Well, I mean,
see.
Here's all I'm gonna say.
You really think I'm getting up in the middle of the night to check notifications on my phone?
Yes, you are. Stop lying.
No, I really.
People are gonna be.
You know what though? We do
I don't think you understand. When I'm asleep, the world no longer exists until I get back up. Like, the world could be.
Until somebody.
Well, that's the thing. That's the real truth. I sleep so deep. War and chaos could be going. The end of the universe could be going.
You're right.
If I spill ice cold water on your ass, I bet you'll jump up.
So let me get this straight, Double M. You're saying you sleep like a
sleep.
ferret.
What'd you say?
I said you sleep like a ferret. No, seriously. Have you ever seen a ferret sleep? Like you can pick them up, toss them in the air. They do like they're in like a deep death-like coma.
Well, Red Fox, I can see why, because during the day they're nervous wrecks. They're always looking for signs of trouble.
Man, I don't know, but
I wouldn't liken myself to a ferret. I don't see myself as the kind of person that looks for signs of trouble.
Really?
Random thought of the day incoming. Gummy bears are good. That is all.
Gummy bears are good. You're absolutely right. You know what else is good?
Yeah, I know how that works. Yeah.
I know
what else is good.
When do you ever see me go looking for trouble? I don't go looking for trouble. Like, I stay calm and out the way.
I know what else is good.
Mario Maker?
Oh my god.
Like you know me already. You know I don't go out looking for trouble, right?
Crack.
Well, you know what? We actually do have a few questions and comments here, and this is from Renegade Zero, I believe. Shout out to him, by the way. Mm-hmm. He says, with this Miitomo stuff, should Nintendo create own cell phone in which the battery lasts much longer than the average smartphone? And we've all seen rumors about them creating a smartphone in the past.
Oh, that's exactly what the NX is, guys. Exactly.
Look, I don't know if the NX is going to be a smartphone. Here's what I do know. If Nintendo's next handheld had more smartphone-esque features, like you could link your Kindle stuff to it, you could link your Google stuff to it on top of their stuff, and plus you could like receive little notifications Miitomo style to it. I could potentially see Nintendo doing that type of stuff, because you know they're going to link all their other stuff into it. And they're going to be addicted. They're going to make it. Oh my god, you bastards.
I don't think it's going to happen, simply because, you know, they're already putting their stuff on other mobile devices. Like, Nintendo's philosophy has always been, you know, our hardware sells our software. So if they're putting their mobile software on other mobile devices, then more than likely they're not working on a smartphone.
Watch Apple closely.
Shady bastards. I'm sorry. I'm not a big Apple fan.
Okay. Apple's stupid. That's why.
Well, not really. It's just I'm not hugely into Apple products, except when I was a kid, and that's all we had. Oregon Trail, y'all. Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail.
Diarrhea died of dysentery.
Oh gosh.
Because you gotta give them bad names.
Yep. Well, like I said, just one of those things there. And let me see. I think because you're in there, Konoshi, right?
Yeah.
You brought it up on Poppy 2K's podcast yesterday, which was you were saying people go out and buy the 3DS or with the handheld stuff.
Yeah.
Why would not it be different for the console?
Yeah,
I mean, why are you? I mean, you know the difference, right?
Although the PlayStation 4.5 is a bad sign because when Sony brings out a smaller version of their console, I think the exception is the PS3 because they brought out 2 iterations. But usually when they bring out a smaller version of the console, they're about to put their console to bed.
Oh yeah. That's what they're doing right now. They're putting the console to bed and saying to other things, but
did it come out of the bed?
It came out of the bed.
Greatness has been waiting for how long? The PlayStation is the PS4
people have been waiting for games from this system.
The PlayStation 4 has probably barely gotten into its slippers.
Well, I mean, people have been waiting for games from this system for a while now, and they haven't. I know everyone's like, there are certain people in the community, they're like, we need features, and that's what people care about. But at the end of the day, people buy consoles to play games, and if your console doesn't have games, or at least the exclusive games that it has are near to none, and the rest of it is just like versions of things that you could play last gen, which is what we've been seeing a lot of, it kind of destroys the ability for you to buy something. Like, if 80...
You're telling me you can't get endless hours of gameplay out of the Playroom?
Well, someone can get some gameplay out of the Playroom.
There are people... There are people who have, and they have done some highly explicit things.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fun, but I wouldn't videotape it, so I wouldn't record it so other people can watch it.
No, these are people live broadcasting it.
That's what I'm saying. They're broadcasting. I mean, I wouldn't share the things I would do with my girlfriend on Playroom, unlike some people. So I mean, I don't.
Well, they thought of it as the Playroom, unfortunately.
Yeah, they did.
Let me bring up one more topic before I bounce out of here. Basically, Triple M brought it up on the. You basically brought it up on the Gamers at Large last night, which is funny. Like, this is how people. This is why I don't understand the gamers. You gotta get from your. You bitched and moaned about Nintendo's taking away this and this from you. Okay, that's cool. So you join into the program. You got Star Fox, a very game a lot of people want for free. And, that you could, get it and get to the channel so you could get more, get people out there. But of course, it came with an embargo, and then you put everything up about a friggin' game. Why? And then you blame Nintendo for taking down your channel because you didn't understand the embargo.
This channel got taken down.
A bunch of people's channel got taken down who got the damn Star Fox. I forget it was Ali.
Was it the channels or just the videos?
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask the same question.
The Ali one, his channel got taken down because he had all he had was Star Fox stuff, so the whole channel went.
Well,
you know what? We have a saying in the Caribbean: "Who don't hear must feel."
Oh yes, definitely.
Look, I've never heard that one. Here's what I'm gonna say. Nintendo gave these people a test, and they were so stupid. It's kind of like when you take a girl. It's kind of like when you take a girl that, like, on your first date, and you want to test her. You don't know if she's okay or not. So you take her to a place with, like, moderately nice prices, okay? And if she orders the most expensive thing on the menu, you're just like, yeah, I know exactly what type of person you are. You're like, I'm never taking this heifer out again. And then that's basically what Nintendo did. They basically took these people to a nice place and they ordered the most expensive thing on the menu. Nintendo was like, I got you now. I know exactly who you are and what you are, and I'm never taking you. And they fell for it because all they had to do was shut up, enjoy the game, and then wait until the embargo lifted, and they could upload all the stuff they wanted, but they were stupid. So whatever.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's like, come on, guys. Whether you know the history of Nintendo or not, whether you hate them or not, one thing you have to at least somewhat have an inkling of, no pun intended, is that this is the most world-renowned game developer. You have gotten some type of access and privilege from these people. It's like if you
You're going a ticket.
It's like if you love politics. You get to meet you get to meet your president. You don't fuck that up. You just don't do that.
That's a bad analogy. But anyway, you get a golden ticket. That's
it's like, why would you want to do anything even remotely dubious?
Because if you were smart, you could. If you do this and you abide by the rules, who knows? You might get the next Paper Mario early, or sell the Wii U early.
Just like the guys that created Splatoon. These guys just had an idea. They just had an idea, and of course, off of that, Miyamoto came into work. Not Miyamoto. Yeah, it was Miyamoto. I'm sorry, it was Miyamoto. He went to work with the damn Super Soaker, shooting up people in the office. These people were given a chance to create a game, a memorable experience, and they did. You think Nintendo's going to not reward them for that? These dudes are paid.
Oh, yeah, they're part of the team for sure.
Exactly. It's like you don't screw that up. If you give me an opportunity to do the one thing I've always wanted to do, why would I want to piss and shit on it? Like, it's just stupid. I mean, there are millions of us right there. Everyone in this podcast, I'm pretty sure, would love to have gotten an early copy. Even I'm out. I can't say nothing then. I'm out. It's like, I would love to have gotten a copy of that game to play. I'm going to buy it at launch, day one. But you can tell me right now, if you would have said, hey, you know what, back in February, hey, here's an early copy of Star Fox. What?
And
only thing I have to do is don't post shit until maybe the embargo list would be a week prior, 2 weeks prior. Dude, trust me, I wouldn't even talk about the shit until then. It would be hard, I will admit, but I wouldn't talk about the shit. It's like, you have given me something I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there would kill to have. Just like that one guy that got
even if you're gonna talk about it, don't do it on YouTube. Do it in private.
Which is like a Liger or whatever. Just like when he went on his trip, he didn't tell us shit. Not really. I'm pretty sure he probably was like, man, like I'm pretty sure they would love to hear this, but it's like, no, he's on the contract. He knows that if he wants to keep that good business.
Well, I'm not on an embargo for the Star Fox thing, but I know
he's on smart. I'm talking about the other stuff, like when you went to their headquarters in Japan and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure there's some things you probably did see that you can't tell us about.
Game-wise, yeah.
But and although you probably did, some part of you, the little kid you want to tell the people you do converse with on a regular and talk to, you knew not to, because it's also about business. You have millions of dollars tied up with them. So why ruin that just because you can't wait to show the world? And it's like all they ask you to do is like, damn, fucking wait.
That YouTube thing, it's like a drug.
Exactly.
I mean, you could have gone from having a few thousand subs to maybe a few million. Just would have waited.
Mm-hmm. I'm happy with my little subs.
What these gamers just need to keep calm and play some Miitomo.
Hey, we're the crumb side, man. All of us just got less than a couple hundred subs, so we're crumb side. We don't. We need to be infamous.
I don't have a problem.
In an instant.
I don't got a problem either. But my thing with laughing is, you turned your whole channel into a Star Fox channel and everything. He was the same person who showed off the Falco thing with the black his name Ali. I forgot the name of it, but he showed off the black Arwing.
Are you talking about Abdallah Smash?
I done something. I don't.
Yeah, because I'm about to say his channel and stuff's still up. So.
Is it like what do you call it? A Western Middle Eastern dude?
No, he's an American dude.
No,
he's
American. He's American, but he looked Middle Eastern. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, Obi-Wan plays was shut down.
Hey guys, back in 10
all right. That's wrong. That's wrong. That is so wrong. No, he look like a Middle Eastern dude.
I'm sort of kidding.
Well, we have another question here. One I'm happy to answer. Another one from Renegade Zero. A Splatoon question.
Oh boy.
What are your top 3 weapons used to splatter the turf and murder your opponents with? My top 3 are the Neo Slushmatic. I'm very aware of that weapon. The Slosher Deco, love the Slosher, and my number 1, the Dual Squelcher.
Oh,
bitch.
I thought the
Whoa,
roller.
what? Okay,
what?
you trolling.
Roll
You
it?
trolling. You trolling. You trolling.
Did he say the Dynamo is third or something?
No, he was asking what everyone's top 3 weapons, and of course, my top 3. Of course, Dynamo is number 1. Number 2 would probably be the Neo Splash-O-Matic, and number 3 would probably be the Splatter Shot.
Oh, okay. If Lord Dynamo was gonna be third, I was gonna call BS on that because.
Hey,
No, it's
hey, you know my name. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna even say that.
And Lord Dynamo is not playing around because we were playing a game, and
No,
I swear
man,
there was like
that.
we were playing this Tuesday, and I swear we had about 11, 12 matches, and 8 times out of 12, he was playing against us, and I was playing against him. He kicked our ass. His team collectively kicked our ass. And the 4 times I actually did okay, it was actually like one of those times it was against his team, and the 3 times that like we did really good, he was on my team. So
Guys,
Dynamo breaks that thing off in your ass. It's not fun.
guys,
As I said in an earlier post, I'm giving people enemas, man.
Yeah.
guys.
Ain't.
Yeah.
I'm off. Like the tiredness is hitting me like a madman.
Peace.
Go ahead and get your ass up and play Miitomo.
I'm actually not going to play Miitomo. I'm too tired.
Okay,
But
now
for real,
I look later on, and it says Double M ask you a question, I'm kicking your ass and calling you out.
Whatever.
But
Anyway,
for
catch
real,
you. I'm following you. The same thing too, man. I'll catch y'all later.
but for
Alright,
real,
man.
Yeah, man.
Double M, listen
Alright,
to the
fellas.
Chrono Trigger
And
soundtrack.
just, huh? What'd you say?
Listen to the Chrono Trigger soundtrack at least.
Okay, I'll try and remember to do
For real.
Look,
that.
just go on YouTube and look up Chrono's theme or Frog's theme or Magus's theme.
Any theme is good. I mean, the music is.
It's off
ahead
the
of its
chain,
time.
son.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another troll question here, Renegade.
And as usual, you could all go to my channel and witness the destruction of the modern gamers.
That's actually good.
I gotta go.
I've seen it. It's funny. I like
That's
it.
good.
Have a good night, man.
Night.
Play Mario Maker.
No.
Well, another one from Renegade Zero we have is, now all we need is a Nintendo dating simulator. I can expect a certain somebody in the podcast dating Samus Aran in a heartbeat. Yes, my girl is way more cuter than Samus. I'm just
Oh
messing around.
gosh. A Nintendo Honey Pop.
I say waifu.
Oh no.
Oh man.
So who's somebody that's going to be dating Samus? I want to know who is he talking about.
I don't think Nintendo would want to take, if they did make one, I don't think they'd want to take it to that level.
No, I hope not. Oh my.
That would be.
They would make them million.
Hey, I can see a
In
cosplay
short
Warhouse.
term, make
Yeah.
You
millions.
have all the women dressed up like either Samus or
Bayonetta.
Princess Peach, Daisy, or Bayonetta.
Or Zelda.
Or Zelda, yeah. And some ladies,
I know,
because
you know,
you
I
get
don't
same-sex relationships, they'll go for the chic.
But you know, I'll be worried. I feel kind
Birdo.
of guilty. I feel guilty with with Zelda, man. I would feel a little guilty. Bayonetta, I feel a little worried.
Oh my god.
You feel guilty about Zelda? Why?
I mean, dude, she's a princess, man. She's the princess. Like you don't
So is
deflower the
Peach.
princess.
So is Peach.
Look,
And
Peach gets
Daisy.
around. Peach gets around. We all know it.
Look, listen. I will not confirm or deny that statement. What I will say is this: if you mess with Peach, you're gonna have to deal with Mario and Luigi and Bowser. So I don't want to deal with those three dudes trying to kick my ass.
You know who Bowser really is? He's just some guy in a monster suit.
Look, I'm gonna say this. I'd rather deal with those three than deal with Ganon.
Or Link.
Though think about it, with Princess Zelda, not only do you have to deal with Link, you got Ganon, you got you got her alter ego Sheik, you got
Then you
all
got the
these
three
dudes.
goddesses.
Yeah.
It is It is written. Only Link can defeat Ganon.
Okay, guys, I got something to tell you. This has nothing to do with gaming. I just think this is why dogs are so awesome. This dog bought his owner $1,000 worth of pot.
What?
Whoa. How?
Yeah, man.
Wait, what?
How?
He just brought it. He put it. He grabbed it with his mouth and ran home with it.
Did he buy it or did he steal it?
I don't know, but he brought it. He brought it to the dude's house. I don't care how he got it. Shit.
Oh,
If you're
Is this a report? Or a video? Or a photo?
Here, I'll give you the link. And you can...
Someone report that. Someone has already reported that. Reason why we're hearing...
Somebody's life is in danger because whoever it belonged to, I'm pretty sure they owe the person they got it from.
Man, let me put it this way. If it was a pothead, who's going to believe him? Hey, man, here's what happened. A dog took my stash and ran off with it. Who's going to believe that? No one would believe that. That's like the perfect crime. Because they're a pothead. People just say, oh, you just was high. He's like, it was either some really good shit or I'm being robbed.
This is definitely a weird news.
Yeah, man.
Well, does anybody else have any other topics we want to bring up before we close out?
Yeah, that whole firing of that rap chick. Can't remember her first name. Apparently she was leaking information about Nintendo.
The one they recently let go of?
Virginia Rap. Virginia Rap was... Here's what Nintendo said. Now, I don't know what went on behind the scenes because I don't have inside source at Nintendo. Here's what they said. They said that they wrote a nice little note saying the reason she was fired is because she was doing outside work on top of her working at Nintendo's treehouse.
That conflicted with Nintendo.
That conflicted with Nintendo's culture or what their idea was. She could have been doing some outside freelance shit that was just really, really shady. I don't know. They said they did say it had nothing to do with her affiliation with certain social groups.
And yet everyone is saying the exact opposite. But yeah, go on.
Yeah, but look, a lot of people can think a lot of shit. I can only go by the evidence that's at hand. I can't go by what people think. The evidence at hand, what they said, it could be them just being classy because there are employee protection laws. You can't put their shit out in the streets in America. So that it could be the opposite. I don't know. That's what they said.
So the whole line, "You'll never work in this town again," is illegal.
Yeah, you can't blackball people. People do it, but if you can prove it, you can sue their assholes off.
Yeah, it is illegal, but what the way most companies do it is behind the scenes, and it's basically word of mouth.
Yeah.
Like they won't go to they can't do it publicly like on some kind of site, but if they got connections, let's say you're a lawyer and a firm fires you, they can definitely reach out to another law firm and say, yeah, don't hire this guy because of this. Because I'm pretty sure most lawyers, like, for example, may know someone at competing law firms. So typically it's done behind closed doors.
Yep.
They would never do something illegal. They never do it publicly.
Because if you can prove that you're being blacklisted in America, like if you can prove it, you can sue the people who did it. They can sue your asshole off. Like literally, they can sue you for back wages and lost income. I mean, and I don't blame them because there's some stuff that's just, which is why I'm kind of like I know people are like, oh, I saw the people, yeah, this lady lost her job. I'm like, here's the thing,
not funny.
It's not funny, and to sit there and high five, yeah, that's really mean spirited.
Yeah.
I mean,
why are people mad at this? Why are people mad at this woman?
Because basically she decided she basically decided to air her social stances on things and how she supported the anti-Gamergate movement. Now here's the thing, okay?
Just that?
That's basically why they didn't like her, and she also she talked about how she worked at Nintendo Treehouse and translated certain games, and people basically said that she butchered my game, and I'm like, okay, you don't like this person, but
Well, I think the issue was she talked about how she had made certain changes in some games.
Yeah,
not
but
necessarily changes that would just change the language and converted it, but like just changed it altogether.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is this, okay? Anyone who understands anything about localization knows that if you've ever actually translated anything, like actually translated something, and you know a second language, that's just how shit is sometimes, because some shit is untranslatable. And so for people to get their ass up in that much of their panties in that much of a knot, and to be high-fiving and like, yeah, fuck this lady, I'm like, come on, man, have some fucking class. You know?
I'm not going to high-five over her being let go of, but as somebody who wants to play the game, not necessarily saying translated word for word, 'cause that's just going to be ugly as hell once it comes out. But the meaning of most of the stuff should remain intact, and I think that was the issue that a lot of people had.
And that's a very valid issue. But the thing is that most of the people who are saying that this lady butchered, i.e., she butchered this, I'm like, well, did you read the original? No. Then how do you know? Like, she could be just talking shit and just saying shit.
Yeah, she could be.
I mean,
she could be, but she wanted to go out and state it on social media. That was her fault.
Yeah, and the fact that she went on, so I think that's what really kind of hurt her was that. Like, here's the thing: had she been quiet and anonymous and not talking shit, no one would have said anything. See, the thing is this: Nintendo likes to be very surreptitious under the radar. They do not want people bringing attention to how they do shit. That's why that guy who went on that podcast and he didn't really say anything really egregious or out of place. He just he was just telling people.
Who else is playing Mario Maker?
You're the only one.
No, somebody else is playing Mario Maker. Is that G Brownie?
No, no one else is playing it. Just you're the only one.
You know when the crack is so bad, you think that someone else is playing it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No one else. No one else is playing that addictive ass game. I'm just saying. It just seemed kind of weird that everyone was also. Here's what I will say, gentlemen. I'm gonna sign off.
Well, we're about to sign off actually.
Early. But my spring vacation from school and from work, consequently, because I'm the boss, I can take off any fucking time I want to. Begins tomorrow, and I have the whole week off. So after that, well,
we're actually about to sign off right now.
I'll have some content coming for you guys. I have time to work on it finally.
All right, well, we'll go ahead and end it here. I want to thank all you bastards for showing up. And also, I would advise each and every one of you to get some fucking help because you're addicts.
You're damn right I'm an addict.
Yeah, speaking of addiction.
No. So go ahead, Game Idea Guy. Give your sign off and whatever you want to promote.
Oh man, that's just I don't even know what just happened there, but it didn't sound right.
No, Doc said something, and then I got the victory jingle from Mario World. So,
well, I really just game ideas that would work for the Wii U. I had one yesterday. Then Why You Know Game is going to be Saturday. There's another video that's dropping tomorrow. This is a Would You Rather video. I actually got to upload like 4 more of those so that they keep coming. And that's it at the moment.
All right. Next up, we got Brownie. If he can put down Miitomo.
Brownie, do your thing.
Hey guys, this has been fun. In my channel, I have some Nuzlocke, Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke. If you want to watch it, go right ahead. And then later, I'm gonna do some other anniversary games that, just by saying anniversary, I already giving some hints about it. But wait and see. I'll upload it.
Come on, your avatar is all in blue.
What?
Next up we got Kenoshi.
My name is Kenoshi about Nico. Nintendo's doomed. It's over.
You just had to troll. Look, if you gonna come and troll in the intro and the outro, man, you gonna have more enemies than other people we know. And Mr. Red Fox.
Okay, as I said, I'll have a whole bunch of content coming on within the next week and weekend because spring vacation, gonna have a lot of free time, so look forward to that. I have a BS Busters this Saturday. It was gonna be just about Batman v Superman, but with all this shit going down, PlayStation 4K, I'm gonna have to just make BVS just like 20 minutes, and the rest of it will be the shit that's been going on. So all of you guys are of course invited. So we'll talk about Miitomo, the rap lady. She won't be rapping it.
Shut up.
Nintendo Treehouse.
She's freestyling
That's a
somewhere
wrap.
else.
Oh, next up we got Neo.
Woohoo! Alrighty, Neo here. Currently subscribed to my channel. I got all sorts of different gameplay going on, and play some Mario Maker.
Next we got the Grandmaster himself, Quan.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Kwame Manchu. You know, PlayStation 4K for the win. Yeah, right. And, yo, much love to all the people out there on Miitomo doing their thing. And DrFeelGood, Robot, do your thing in the house, man, because you know what? The corners are dirty. You got to keep sweeping.
Oh, so gonna kick your ass, man. Next we got Triple M.
Well, this is Triple M, the lone wolf in Fonts for Games that also pops out in my artwork. And right now, I'll be playing some Super Mario Sunshine. Take care, everybody. Yahoo!
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so jelly.
I recognize that song anywhere, like the terms, like the melody.
And of course, I'm your host, DrFeelGood. I want to thank all of you for tuning in and the questions. Shout out to you guys. And until next week, always keep it gaming and play Miitomo.
Peace.
Whatever.
Peace.
Woo!